Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Japanu Toys. This time we're going to be having a look at Black Convoy, or Scourge as he's called in RID, because I'm going on a bit of a kick of car robots and RID at the moment, so I thought why not have a look at arguably the best toy from that line, and arguably one of the best figures in Transformers to date, because it still holds up, because this is a really old mould, but was just reused for the show. So, does Black Convoy, or Scourge, leader of the Combatrons, or Decepticons, hold up today? Well, let's have a look and judge for yourself. So guys, here is Scourge, or Black Convoy as he's called in car robots, in his oil tanker transport lorry truck mode thing. He's a very big and intimidating looking truck, and I love the fact that his oil tanker thingy here is pretty much all chromed, which is a good thing and a bad thing, as mine has one scratch on it as we go past it right there. But apart from that, it's really impressive. Mine is the Black Convoy, as his little license plate lets you know. I'm a big fan of this mode. I like the big old trailer with all that chrome on. It's really good, it's really eye-catching. And the actual lorry part itself has some really nice translucent red windows. The little turquoisey lines are really good highlights for the figure as well. And we also have a chromed grille front as well, which again just makes it pop. I really, really like this mode. It's very successful. But what can this repaint of G2 Optimus Prime do? Well, he can roll with his trailer, of course. And the way that goes in is there's a peg and port, and hey, you peg and port, and there you go. The trailer in this mode can't do a huge amount, but it can use one of the battle mode features, which I can show you how, because this thing spins, and you can move this part here, and you can just about see in the open area this little plastic bit going in and out, which will shoot out the discs, like that. I actually have the discs as well. I have yet to use them though, but here they are, as we refocus. It's nice that it has the Autobot insignia from G2 in there. You turn it upside down and it's the Decepticon symbol. What you do, obviously, you just load in and it would just poop them out there as it went along, which is cool. It's nice that it's got that feature in the lorry mode as well. But look at that chrome, you can kind of see me in it as well, which is kind of weird. But that's all the trailer can do. A neat little thing for storage is his sword can go underneath him there, just stores in the bottom and kind of works for his rear lights, which is cool. Yeah, it's neat, but let's have a look at the robot mode, as that's where the action is. Looking much better than his Collector's Club counterpart. The original here is pretty good. I like it a lot. We have grey and teal breaking up all of the black, and we have 4 stickers on him, 2 on the shoulders and 2 on his chest, with the upside down Autobot insignia to show that he's evil and he's reversed. And he's got these big shoulder cannons as well, which show he's got some hellfire power on him. Guns, shoulder guns, are always good. He's got a bit of back kibble with a lot of the truck cab kind of hanging off the top there, but it's not an issue for me. And around the back, I mean, there's nothing impressive to say here, but it looks okay. There's not a huge amount where you go, oh, look at all this nonsense just floating around the back area here. It's all pretty tidy, and it does the job, and the head sculpt is real nice. He looks evil like this, and as Prime, he looks real heroic, so overall the sculpt is, especially for the time, real sharp. But what can the robot mode do? Well, articulation-wise, you might ask. The shoulders go up and down. They're a little bit loose, so they can drop a little bit, which is kind of a shame. But they go around, and just because of the shape of his chest and the angles we have here, a lot of bumping happens, kind of like what happened with Clench in a lot of ways. The bicep swivel here works well, the arms move out a little bit, and we've got a 90-degree bend there. So for the time, this is a crazy articulated toy for when it was made. Head goes all the way around, and just because of the way it transforms, like his neck here, you can kind of tilt it slightly, tilt it up a bit. You can fiddle with it and get a little bit more expression out of it. Big old clicky ratchet waist joint, which is always appreciated. Again, waist joints were not a thing back then. Legs go out, like so, and bend, like so. Unfortunately, there's no thigh swivel, but hey, what are you going to do? The legs can go out on a really hella ratchet joint, and the ankles, because of the transformation, can tilt as well. So, like I say, this was a early 90s toy and does a hell of an amount. This is where the lights would be. You can kind of see a sticker here, and where the batteries would go. I don't think they're on this toy, but I'm too scared to find out because I don't want to peel off that sticker. His accessories include his plasma gun here, which is pretty good. I like this. It looks big and meaty, even though the little gun tips are a bit small. It has all the translucency bits there to make you go, ooh, these are the bits that are fire. You can hold that and go, plasma gun, pew! Plasma beam, I can't remember which it is. And we, of course, have the black sword, or the sword of fury, depending on what you prefer. And that's cool. An interesting thing is the handle here, although quite long, has these little ridges on the side, so he can only hold it up to a certain point, which I'm not quite sure why that is, but hey, whatever. It plugs in his hand, he holds it, and he can sword of fury you or black sword you to death, which is always what you want from this guy. He looks pretty impressive, right? He's armed to the teeth and ready to kill you, which I'm always down for. But his trailer can do stuff, so we should really have a look at that now, I suppose, right? Let's. So, the trailer here, you open it up, well, I've talked about this bit before, so that spins around. You open it up by doing this, and we have some springs right here to help flip it up. And then it's just a matter of flipping that down, and then pulling her apart, as it were. And there you go, that's the basic layout, and then it's just a matter of swiveling and aiming these parts up. This part around the back pulls out, because it's on a little round joint which pops in there. And then we have a ball joint effectively created, or a little socket for the ball to go in here. Pop it in. Boop. And there we go. You flip this bit down, pull the gun out, and that's pretty much it done. The only other thing you really need to do is go around the back here, and pull this air pump filter thingy out. See, then you can squeeze and get that air blast. And that's pretty much it. Oh, no, sorry. You get the plasma gun as well, and you pop that on the top, like this. And then boom, it is finished now. That's the trailer, battle mode. So what can it do? Well, here is one of the air pump missiles. It's pretty good. It's an interesting look. You slide that bad boy on here. You aim it a little bit. And then what you would theoretically do is you'd push the air thing and it would fly off. However, I never found these features to be desperately good. The best I can get it to do is just kind of jump slightly up and down like that. I'm not sure whether my pump is broken or whether I'm just not whacking it hard enough. Even so, that's pretty much what that is. Interesting feature is you can store the two missiles in the back here. I do have both, but you can just kind of store them there, which is cool. It's nice that they've got that storage system, and then you can just ready her up and then fire her boy. And then this part over here is a much more successful missile system. You can see we've got quite a few slots for missiles, and it wobbles around and aims really well, obviously because it's on a ball joint. And here are the missiles. I'll just get two out to show you what's what. You put them in, and they lock into position. And let's not aim at the camera, so what we'll do is we'll turn her around, because we've got these little things here. Pull back on and padunk. Oh, sorry, padunk and padunk. Come on, there it is. So they fire really well, especially in comparison to the other one. It does have a really big, impressive look to it. It does take up a lot of space. It's better than Prime's original one. It's an okay little feature. It's not something that's necessary for him, though, in the end, I guess you could say. Because, you know, you put this in the box and you don't worry about it again. But is Black Convoy or Scourge worth picking up? If you have the original version of Optimus, the G2 Optimus, I would say yes, this is a much more successful colour scheme, and he is a legitimate character. He's not just a black repaint for the sake of being a black repaint. He is in a show, he has a character, and he has a purpose there. And the actual mold itself still holds up really, really well today. He is still probably one of the best and most successful Transformers that have been made. I'll throw that down as a statement, as an Andy fact. The transformation's fun, the robot mode and vehicle mode are really successful. The only downside is you usually got to pay a bit of a price on this guy to get him, but I kind of think it's worth it. It's a real good toy. It's real impressive, and it's way better than the Generations release that they did of the G2 Prime. That was super disappointing in comparison. So anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been fun and entertaining for you, and I will catch you in the future for another video. I'm not sure what it will be. I should hope it'll be fun at the very least. as I continue down my RID kick as I slowly collect more and more of them. Still after Fire Convoy though, man, he's a pain to get.